Hey everyone, today is Wiki Wednesday, and I'll explain what that means in just a minute. We've come up with different things to do every day, so that not every day is just like, yeah, today we worked in the office. We're going to do something a little more interesting than that. Wednesdays are Wiki Wednesdays. Wiki Wednesday! And I'll explain that in just a second. Thursdays, we don't know yet. Jared's going to come up with that one. Fridays will be Physics Fridays. Weekends, we're going to call Walking Weekends. At least that's what I'm going to call them. We'll see if Jared's okay with that name. Mondays, Jared's going to get to do whatever he wants to be kind of like today. Today is just me. Monday is just Jared. Tuesdays, we're going to do a week in review. So why is it Wiki Wednesday? Wiki Wednesday! Jared came up with a nickname for me, and I'm now Wikipedia. Why did he come up with that? Mostly because I know a lot of stuff that's completely random and useless. What am I going to do on Wiki Wednesdays? I'm basically going to pick something that I find interesting and talk to you about it. So first Wiki Wednesday, and I gotta pick a topic. The obvious choice is Wikipedia. By the way, Wikipedia, really awesome. You know, it's like the world's largest repository of human knowledge, coming in dozens of languages with millions of articles. It's so awesome. But no, I'm not going to talk about Wikipedia. Maybe some other week. This week's Switzerland. Why Switzerland? We happen to actually be in Switzerland, you know? And it's the thing that I happen to know a bunch of trivia about, so Jared decided to nickname me Wikipedia. Most people basically know nothing about Switzerland. It's that little country in the Alps, right? Yeah, that one. Geneva, watches, pocket knives, banks. Why haven't we heard about Switzerland? Well, the answer lies in their constitution. In about 1815, Switzerland signed their new constitution when they broke away from Napoleon, and they decided that they were going to be completely neutral. No military alliances, no unfair trade agreements. In fact, no United Nations until 2002, when most of the world was already in it. As a result, you know, during all the big things that we learn about in history classes, World War I, World War II, Switzerland just, kind of sat there. World War II's going on, it's all through Europe, and there's just this huge war going on, and the Swiss just kind of sitting there like, we're going to make watches. Which is kind of cool when you think about it, because staying out of a world war is like intense work. They were prepared to retreat back up into the Alps and blow up every major traffic way, you know, like railroads through mountains, highways, all that stuff. They're just going to make it as hard as possible for the Germans to take over if Hitler ever decided to invade. So what about before that constitution? What were the Swiss? Largely mercenaries. I know that seems really, really weird for the people that were neutral people. They went from being mercenaries to completely neutral. That's the logical progression? So they started out as guns for hire, essentially what it came down to. In fact, they were notorious for being virtually invincible. The Swiss pikemen from about the 1300s until the 1500s were the people to hire. So what about modern day Switzerland? What's so cool about them? We all know that they have a huge banking industry and that they make watches, pocket knives. They also have the world's largest particle collider, which we're at, which is really awesome. They're the seat of the United Nations. Well, one of the seats. They have the second largest compound to New York. Oh, excellent chocolate as well. The chocolate here is so good. Interesting fact, did you know that the capital of Switzerland is actually Bern, not Zurich or Geneva? Another interesting thing about the Swiss, they actually speak 4 different languages in Switzerland. There's French, German, Italian, and Romansh. Also really colorful and really artsy money. Check that out, it's cool. So that's it about Switzerland for today. They're a really awesome country, but not many people know much about their history. So don't forget to check out the pictures. The link is either on that side or that side. And I realized if you're watching this on YouTube, the links are not on that side or that side. They're down there in the description, or at least we plan to add them at some point.